We're going to download the data file, enable our editing. We're going to want to go ahead and save it as our initials, NLS 428. To help raise funds for the worldwide campaign, each office of All Around Vision Care sells candy bars during the various time frames. They buy the candy bars from the campaign at a set cost and can set at a selling price. The difference is the amount donated to the campaign. The amount donated is included on one worksheet and the candy bar cost is on a separate sheet. The way the data are set up requires using various types of cell references and formulas. So we're opening this, we're saving it with our initials in 4-28. We are going to set order of precedence with mixed and relative references by following the steps. We're going to click cell E16, which is right next to the right of the word milk chocolate. And we're going to key an equal sign. Then we're going to click cell C7 and press F4. We're going to press F4 3 times. To show the symbol, a $sign, a C, and a 7. When copied, this cell address will always show column C, but will update the row number. That makes sense? So we've got here milk chocolate equals the $sign, C, and 7. Now we're going to key in an asterisk, which is indicative of a multiplication. We're going to key the parenthesis. So we're starting our order of precedence, and we need that parenthesis in order to define this precedence. We're going to click cell D7 and key in a plus. Click cell E7, click a plus. Click cell F7 plus. Click cell G7 and a right parenthesis. The cell addresses for this addition are relative. When copied, it's going to adjust to the new row. Okay? We're going to hit Control and Enter. Then we're going to copy this formula to cells E7 through E20. So what are we looking to do here? We're basically showing the contribution amount of 20 cents times the different cities. Boston 8,000, Chicago 16,000, Dallas 5,000, Seattle 11,000, 30,000 candy bars at 20 cents a candy bar yields $6,000, doesn't it? Right?
Yep.
Now we're going to apply a comma style to cells D7 through G11. D7 through G11 we're going to apply the comma style. So if we go up here to number, you see where the comma is here? I'm just clicking on it. But I don't want those decimals. So what am I going to do there? Go over here and I'm going to decrease the decimals 2 times to get rid of those decimals. We're going to go down here to E21 and we're going to sum, auto sum, and we're going to use here with the currency format and no decimals. So I'll go on over here, currency format without any decimals. Okay? Next, we're going to select cells D15 through E20, point at the top edge of the selected range and hold down Control . We're going to drag a copy of the cell range to cells D24 to E29. D24 to E29. An error message in the cells shows the pound sign and value. We're going to now click on cell E25 and we're going to click that error checking options. See this error checking options button? The error in value is due to the formula multiplying by cells that either have a label or nothing in them. We're going to select cells E25 through E29 and we're going to press delete on the keyboard. In cell D24 we're going to key in the word total cost. So as we move on, I'm on page EX180. We're at number 8 now. We're going to set the order of precedence with a 3D relative reference by following these steps. We're going to click cell E25, and we're going to start with an equal sign. We're going to key in the left parenthesis. We're going to click cell D7, and key in a plus sign. Click cell E7, click in a plus sign. Click cell F7, a plus sign, and G7. Hit the right parenthesis to set the order of preference. Key an asterisk to multiply. Click the Costs Worksheet tab. Click cell C3 and press Enter. I'm going to format this cell E25 as currency with no decimals. So if I go in here, currency, and I'm going to remove any decimals by decreasing those 2 decimals. And we're going to copy this formula on down to our dark chocolate, caramel chocolate, white chocolate, and chocolate nut. We're going to add a footer with your first and last name in the right section of the file name and the file name in the center. So how are we going to add a footer? We're going to display the page. When we click on the footer, and we want to change the footer to be so candy sales, and over here I'm just going to say Nancy Shoemake. Okay? And we're going to now use an absolute reference. Click this section called dark chocolate, or I should say the worksheet label called dark chocolate. I'm going to make sure I'm not in the cost, candy sales. I want to be in the worksheet section. So I'm going to go in dark chocolate. I'm on H4. I'm going to start my equal sign to click on candy sales. Click cell D8, D8, and then press enter. Click cell H5, key in the equal sign, click candy sales tab, click cell E8, press enter. Click cell I4, key the equal sign, and click cell H4, key the asterisk for multiply, and click cell C3, press F4 to make it absolute, showing the $C $3. So they're all absolute figures, they're not relative. Now we're going to copy this formula down to the other cells. Format these cells as currency with no decimals. So we have them as currency, we just have to reduce the decimal. Format cells H4 through H7 as comma style with no decimals. Comma style, no decimals. Add a footer with your first and last name in the right section and the file name in the center. And this is called dark chocolate. And my name, make sure all data are visible, and we're going to want to save our work here.